This program has been brought to you by Airtel, proud supporter of Africa's rising football stars.
Airtel Rising Stars, one of the greatest tournaments in Africa. Finding the best teams, the best talent, and which players are good enough to train at the Manchester United Soccer Schools camp. If you're out there, we'll find you.
Since we began our journey looking for Africa's next rising stars, we have come across some incredible places, unbelievable talent, and unforgettable people. So let's take a look back at our journey so far. Nowhere and in no discipline are African athletes celebrated more so than here, on the football pitch, wherever they play. And with it, they become legends here at home. And when kids take to a deserted lot or a small patch of grass to play, they no longer dream of being Maradona, Pele, Ronaldo, or Gerrard. When they have the ball, they are Drogba, Cisse, Toure, and Adebayo. The power of football here in Africa is the power to dream, and there's no dream too big when it comes to football. "16 countries across Africa took part in the search for Africa's next superstar."
We are working with the youth right across Africa. We operate in 16 countries right across the continent, and the initiative is right across those 16 countries. The youth account for a significant amount of the population, and obviously a significant amount of our business. And tapping into the youth, tapping into the passion of the youth will not only drive our business, I think will drive everything around the brand and the passion for the brand in the countries that we operate in.
And under the tutelage of Manchester United's technical team,
first and foremost, let me talk you through the structure of the sessions. The idea behind the Manchester United Soccer Schools is that it's a more structured approach, so we give the children opportunities to develop within the session. What we try to do is build the session from the technical aspects of the game. So this morning, the players have been doing short passing with the coaching staff. What the coaching staff will try to achieve is deal with the basic technical aspects of the game. Then they'll put it into an opposed practice before finishing in the small-sided games that you've seen earlier on. The idea behind the small-sided games is to give the players as many touches of the ball as possible and as many opportunities to make the key decisions that they will make during the game. And then what the coach tries to do is to link it all back to Manchester United. So they will use players from the club that are good passers of the ball, players, for example, for Paul Scholes, Michael Carrick, Fletcher, people like these who the kids can look up to. And what we'll try and encourage them to do is play like Manchester United players.
and of course, 4 legends that will travel to Nigeria, Ghana, Uganda, Tanzania, Zambia, Malawi, Sierra Leone, Burkina Faso, Chad, Congo-Brazzaville, Democratic Republic of Congo, Niger, Madagascar, Gabon, and ending up in Nairobi, Kenya for the final. And we saw it all. We travel east to Dar es Salaam. The Tanzanian capital is home to 2.5 million and boasts one of the most functional natural harbors on the East African coast. And with its incredible atmosphere, including a mix of African, Muslim, and South Asian influences, picturesque beaches, chaotic markets, and historical buildings, this has become one of the must-do stops on the African travel circuit. And if you take a look around anywhere on almost any street, it is evident just how much football means to the residents of Tanzania's largest city. We learned about Tanzania's two biggest clubs and what it means when Simba and Yanga face off.
Tanzanians love football. I keep on telling my friends when I travel outside and say it's a pity that we are not seeing in the finals. And if you're not seeing in the finals, and if you tell people that you're crazy about football, people will say, what are you talking about? But this country loves football.
To think that these future rising stars could one day wear the jersey of either one of Tanzania's most revered club sites. From Tanzania, we travelled west, and we were exposed to the love of Arsenal Football Club in Nigeria. The London club has won 13 First Division and Premier League titles and 10 FA Cups. They managed the League and FA Cup double in the 1970-71 season. The Gunners also hold the record for the longest uninterrupted period in the English top flight. And they are only the second side to go unbeaten in a single top flight season. And there is little doubt that it is one of the most popular clubs in Africa. Watched by millions across the continent every week. So when Airtel decided to bring Arsenal to Nigeria, it was a gift of a lifetime, not just for fans of the club, but fans of football altogether. Bakary Sagna, Pierre Matsesheka, and Lucas Podolski arrived in Lagos to the amazement of football fans. We had a chance to spend some time with their heroes.
It's a great honor meeting the players in person, having the chance for them to sign an autograph from me, and just interacting with them. It's a fan's dream to finally meet your idols, players that you watch on TV and sometimes get to see in live matches.
Actually look larger than life in pictures, so it's actually nice interacting with them and seeing them here real, and they have a very good sense of humor, especially Podolski is hilarious. It was fun watching them dance too.
To me, I just love Asana. I like the way they do their things. They're calm, fine guys too.
Very good. These people, you see them on TV and they think, you feel that they are untouchables and all. And the way they behaved, real humans. What a sense of humor, the joy de vivre. Amazing. It was really good.
Arsenal Football Club certainly needs no introduction in Nigeria.
For me, it's a great opportunity to come back to my roots. Of course, I'm from Senegal. It's different. It's a different country, but we're all brothers, as we said, and it's really great because I didn't come back in Africa since 2 years now. We have many games. We have to play with the national team. We have many friendly games in between holidays, so I'm very happy to be here.
I didn't expect a lot from Nigeria before because I knew a lot of players of Nigeria, but I didn't travel to the country, and therefore, I'm very excited to be here. And but a little impressed. Your development is much more than I thought about it.
Yes, I'm very happy. I heard about that in Africa and Nigeria are very a lot of Arsenal fans, about 40 million, and this is crazy. We drive from the airport to the hotel and we see a lot of fans, of people, and yes, it was very good.
It was a great experience though. I'm very happy to be here. We are all excited, my teammates. The first time seeing an international player. I got to meet them, and it was lovely, sure.
We also learned about Africa's legends. It was Abedi Pele who redefined the African game in Europe. Pele's list of accolades is as long as it is colourful. The first African to win the World Player of the Year. The dizzying heights of the Champions League with French side Olympique Marseille. But for all the accolades and success at club level, Ghana's greatest ever, missed out on the ultimate honor. Wearing his national colors at a World Cup is something that eluded Abedi Pele. But it is an honor that continues within his own bloodline. Meet Andre Ayew and his brother Jordan, key members of Olympique Marseille, keen to be immortalized the same way as their father. Following in the footsteps of a club legend is never easy, and both sons are aware of the legacy that they follow.
No, it's just family, you know, my dad and my mom, and I think that for all what your parents do for their children and all the sacrifices that they've done, for us, we can never say thank you enough. It will never be enough to say thanks. And you know, it's in little things like this that they maybe will feel that they're always in our mind and always in our heart, because they are my parents and I always love them.
For Andre, 2010 was his defining moment, not just as a footballer, but as an African, pulling on his black striped strip to represent his country at the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. A first for a member of this famous footballing family.
To have a little brother who has so much qualities and who has proved a lot in his club, and now he's proven in the national team. I'm very happy for him, and I think he's a player really to watch. He's going to become, for me, the best African striker that we have had in a long time, because he's big, he's tall, he has speed, and maybe people will think I'm talking very quick, but I know him very well, and I know him from the junior side and what he's doing now, and he needs confidence. He needs to continue working hard as he's doing, and I believe after the generation of Eto'o Drogba, he'll be the next.
And something his younger brother dreams of.
Yes, sir, it's a dream come true, and everybody who has a brother who dream to play with his brother or his brothers on the national team. But like I said, it's a dream come true, and I hope my big brother will come back to the national team, because I would like to have that experience with my three brothers. But I'm very, very happy, and things are going on well, so I can only thank God.
Both Ayew brothers are at the beginning of an incredible journey. 22-year-old Andre and 20-year-old Jordan hope that they will define who they are as both individuals and as part of one of Africa's most accomplished footballing families. And with 10 Champions League appearances already between them, Andre and Jordan Ayew are well on their way to creating their own legacy away and at home. And it is evident that the sky is the limit for these two rising African stars. When we return to Airtel Football, we spent some time with one of Africa's most accomplished footballers, and we travel to Nairobi for the Airtel Africa Championships. Stay where you are.
Hi, it's Patrick Serva of Manchester United. Airtel Rising Star is back. If you're out there, we will find you.
Hi, this is Michael Owen of Manchester United. Airtel Rising Stars is back. If you're out there, we'll find you.
Welcome back to Airtel Football. Football in Africa has become a benchmark for creativity, color, and vibrancy. It is a special blend of football that is played by some of the most talented in the game, like Kolo Toure. For Kolo Toure, it wasn't a question of if, but when he would move from the Ivory Coast to the English Premiership.
My career has been one of the best for me, because I can remember when I was like 15, and if somebody was coming to me and saying to me, Kolo, you're going to play for Arsenal, you're going to play for Man City, and we're going to play for the Ivorian national team, I will say, no, I don't think so. And now, what I did in my career is great, but I think I still have some to show, to the people, some skills to show.
Now a member of Premier League champions Manchester City, Toure has managed to turn a disappointing 2011 into a taste of glory in 2012. Following the failure of a drugs test in March of 2011, Kolo and his younger brother Yaya played an important role in Man City's first title in 44 years, something that he is certainly proud of.
You're going to have a time where you struggle, and for me that happened with this thing who happened, everybody know. But now, I'm very proud, and I'm more excited to show that, I'm somebody really clean, work hard, and I can see that a lot of people talking, about me and seeing how strong I came back, and for me that was extra motivation, and to be here to play with Yaya is great. He's a great player. He's very intelligent boy as well. Very intelligent guy, and we just want to bring the success of for our national team as well as Man City, of course.
Kolo Toure's rise to the pinnacle of football is the stuff that dreams are made of, one that inspires. And as the next generation of African players get set to move from some of the smaller leagues worldwide, Toure becomes a benchmark. And we met a few of Africa's rising stars along the way. Here in Mbale, Uganda, we spent some time with the soft-spoken Edward Kayemba. Edward can swing a cricket bat, shoot some hoops, and play a bit of rugby. But it's on the soccer pitch, with a football, that he feels most at home. And thanks to the encouragement of his parents and coach, he has found his passion and talent at the tender age of 15.
Edward Kayemba is a boy. I come from a family of 4, 2 girls and 2 boys. I like playing video games, and I'm most especially at home. I don't like walking around town, and I like my father a lot because he supports me in my soccer career, and my mother as well, because she does support me as well.
This Form 3 student at Ginger Senior Secondary School certainly understands the benefit of a competition like Airtel's Rising Stars.
I see Airtel Rising Stars is going to help the Uganda Cranes and the Uganda as a nation to develop the young generation. It's doing a very good job because I see very many stars in this tournament that are going to rise up to very important people in the future. Yeah, I train every day from Monday to Friday. I train after classes like at 4 till 6. After 6 I go rest a bit, bathe, then go to the library so that I can give time to my books as well.
Even though the young midfielder is certainly not new to first team action and massive crowds. In fact, he was scouted by Airtel Rising Stars ambassador Filippo Buin in Uganda. The former Ugandan Cranes winger was impressed with what he saw.
I think the most important thing is the follow-up. When you follow up these players, regroup, put them together, train them, I think the future is bright for the eastern side and also for the nation as well.
Yeah, I actually have 2 coaches who have done so much on my soccer career. That's Coach Lucha and Coach Abe. Yeah, they've been encouraging me more. They've been doing with me personal training when other students are in class, so it has helped me a lot to improve on my ball work and other football issues.
He's certainly one to watch in the future. And in Kenya, we met another one of Africa's rising stars on the shores of the Indian Ocean. In Mombasa, Kenya's second largest city. With a population of just over 1 million, Mombasa is an eclectic mixture of centuries past. The port serves both Kenya and countries to its interior. It is East and Central Africa's link to the Indian Ocean and the rest of the world.
I think Mombasa, the tourism, people, the lives in Mombasa. Life is good in Mombasa. So everything in Mombasa is good. People say when you come to Mombasa it's easy, but moving out of Mombasa isn't that easy. Yani Mombasa kuingia ni raha, kutoka ni matanga.
Mombasa uzuri wake ni kama
some of the good things in Mombasa are coming to the beach, swimming, observing the influx of tourists, and such kind of things.
Kuna clubs nyingi.
There are so many discos, many good things. For instance, look at the way people have come here in huge numbers.
Mandhari yake pia tu ni mazuri.
Infrastructure is also booming in Mombasa, a modern city, but one that remains loyal to its colorful and diverse history. The large network of roads can be attributed to British colonists, who looked at Mombasa as an important strategic hub. And as the British settlers have done all over Africa, they too left football as a pastime on the Kenyan coast, a sport that has become extremely popular amongst the residents.
If only you guys could be coming here to watch the matches, then you would know that there are people here who are truly talented but are never selected.
Mpira huku ni nzuri lakini kuna tu ile yani mtu kujitoa yani.
There is great football here, but one will have to go an extra mile to be able to succeed. But in short, there are people here, very young people, who are very talented. They have the talent, but there's no one who is willing to help them prosper.
It was at the Shanzu Stadium in Mombasa that Neddy Atieno literally announced to the rest of the continent that she had arrived. Her journey began with a simple love of the game.
I've been playing football since I was in primary, secondary, and I've played for national team under 20. And it's my career and I love it. Football, people are so supportive in football because there is those activity of FGM. West Pokot people have just decided to support football in St. Teresa Starter so as to avoid those FGMs and to make people to learn that even sports can make somebody to achieve what she wants or he wants.
And it is a journey that has taken her from the school level to the national level for her country.
It has been good because since I was in primary, I've been reaching nationals, and even last year I came here national and I've played for national team under 20.
Now the captain of Kenya's under-20 national side, the Harambee Starlets, Neddy truly has been a cut above the rest of her competition at the school's level, and she certainly displayed her talent at the Kenya finals of the Airtel Rising Stars competition.
Yeah, the first one was Neddy Atieno. She's our striker. She's also the captain of the national team under 20. She has been a very good and key player for us. She has been the leading scorer since last year in these tournaments. And in fact, when we were in East Africa for the East African Championship, she was voted as the most valuable player. And up to now, she's still actually leading on the score sheet.
Airtel, it's supposed because many people here have come to play, just to play, but Airtel, because it has come to support those people who have talent and to sponsor them to go to Manchester Academy, at least they are showing something that sports is good in life.
Her school, Tata, faced St. John's of Kaloleni, a side that they had beaten in the group stages 3-1. Neddy scored all 3 goals in their first meeting, but a hat-trick in the first meeting paled in comparison to the sheer domination she displayed at the finals. This rising star simply took control of the game from the starting whistle. She netted her first goal in the 8th minute.
All through, and for a long time it remained like that, but then again she picked up the ball from the first.
Her second in the 26th.
Hits the ball nicely, the defender herself mixing our goalkeeper up. with that header that also went into the net. So Nydia Atieno taking that credit as well. But the better run was done by
A remarkable piece of work followed just 5 minutes later, and she capped off her incredible afternoon in the 65th minute. Her teammate Marian Chelagat managed a goal in the 59th minute as the West Pokot side cruised through the finals with a 5-0 victory.
Marian Chelagat, who was made the provider from that right side, ultimately dribbling her way into the net.
It was only fitting that Nydia Atieno was named MVP of the tournament. 13 goals in total and 4 in the final against St. John's. And of course, we witnessed Ghana and Nigeria bringing the curtain down on a spectacular tournament in Nairobi at the Airtel Africa Championships. So join us as we continue our journey through Africa, discovering more about the places, the people, and the legends that have made football here such an important part of life. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Airtel Football. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.
This program has been brought to you by Airtel, proud supporter of Africa's rising football stars.